And Facebook, how y'all doing today? Or tonight, since it is nighttime. So I'll say this. A lot of people ask me, do I believe that Jesus Christ was an actual person? From my studies, I would have to say no at this time because there's no concrete evidence really that the man really walked the earth. And what people don't understand is it has nothing to really do with concrete evidence on a higher note. To be really honest with you, the Bible is a metaphysical. This is what a lot of Christians and people don't get. Not to, down any Christians. I'm just giving you a different way of thinking about what you've been taught. You have to really understand when you're getting your information from anybody other than yourself, other than seeing it with your own eyes, and seeing it with your own eyes can often be categorized as taboo. Because sometimes you can see something that appears one way, but it's actually something else. So sometimes seeing is not always going to be believing. It's not going to always, be that simple. But life is very simple. It's not even that complex. And this fucking dread, I need to get this shit retwisted again. But anyways, you got to understand that Jesus Christ was the story of Jesus Christ in the Bible is a metaphysical story about what's going on with you, about what's going on with the universe. There are 13 disciples that sit at the table, including Jesus Christ. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, no. I think it's 12 disciples. No, I think he has 13 disciples, or he has 12 disciples, and it makes that's beyond the point. To be honest with you, the 12 zodiacs is actually the representation of every person at the table. That's why in the Bible it says that in the time of Revelations, God says to Jesus Christ, He says. So God asked Jesus Christ, "What should I do at the end of time when it's the end of time?" And I'm going to get into that in a minute. And God told him, "Go. You're going to see a guy in a house with a pitcher of water or something of the sort, and go into the house with him." That's only telling you to go on to the next age. We live in paradigms. If I'm not mistaken, the paradigm before this one was the paradigm of Taurus. I might be wrong about. I think I might be wrong about that. To be really honest, no, yeah, we're in Pisces, and then the one before that is the time that was before this time. Same thing when it came to Horus and the new ideology of worshiping the sun as the new god, or as like that's sun worship, basically what people call it. Just the changing of paradigms. That's it. About 100 years from now, this is gonna make a lot of Christians mad, but I mean that's kind of, that's your own shit you got to bestow upon yourself, because I can't bestow anything on you, even if I have words to say. The way that you feel about my words is how you interact with yourself. That's how you tell yourself to feel a certain way or whatever the fuck it's going to be. That's how you do that. I can only say words, but you're the one that lets them affect you. Now, a lot of people can't understand that. But about 3,000 years from now, 200 years from now, 500 years from now, the generation, if we're even still living in that time period, it's another conversation for another day. They won't even know the name of Jesus Christ, or they will, but it'll just be a story to them. And I don't mean like a Bible story that we feel that we're so obligated to attach ourselves with, and for those that are so-called conscious to detach themselves again, away from, but. They're not going to really, it's not going to be, this is the only religion. If you don't follow this, you're going to go to hell. That paradigm is going to change. This is what a lot of Christians, a lot of other religious folk don't really understand, is that this shit lasts for a paradigm, which means a cycle. The Jesus Christ cycle is coming in now. So basically, when God tells Jesus Christ in the Bible, go in the house with the man with the pitcher of water, He's telling Jesus Christ you're moving on to the next paradigm. The zodiac Aquarius is a man holding a pitcher of water. That's just telling us, not even Jesus Christ, because that's a story, that's a manifestation of what's going on inside of you. That's not like an actual dude that walked the earth and is going to come back one day to save you. No offense, but if that's what you're thinking, you're going to be waiting for a while. You're going to always be waiting, and you're going to always be disappointed. No offense. Excuse me. But that's just a manifestation of going into another paradigm, and that's what we're doing right now. We're going into the time of Aquarius. This is a time of Pisces. This is why you see people driving with a fish and Jesus Christ in the middle of that. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you can look this shit up. You ain't even really got to take my word for it. That's fine. That's why Jesus Christ is always shown in a fish. And chakra-wise, Jesus Christ is doing nothing but referring to your heart chakra. I want you to go and look up a picture of Jesus Christ right now. 9 times out of 10 on Google, you're going to find a picture of him with his heart out, and it's green. That, or whatever color it's going to be. That's only just Jesus Christ referring to the heart chakra that resides within you and the universe. That's why there are 12, 12 zodiacs, 12 disciples, and I think including Jesus Christ makes 13, which is the sun. You're looking for Jesus Christ and he rises every morning. Think about it. If Jesus Christ doesn't rise in the morning, if the sun doesn't rise in the morning, everything fucking dies. All the grass dies, life dies itself, because sun is what nourishes the earth with sunlight and life. Without the sun, nigga, there is no life. You don't live without the fucking sun. That's you looking for Jesus. He rises every morning and he dies every night. It's simple. This shit is simple if you really can wrap your head around it and be open-minded, rather than confining yourself to a small, capsulated space on this earth. That's why there are Christians walking around trying to kill other people for believing in other religions. Christians walking around hating like homosexuals. That's all programming in a sense. Now, everything is not a conspiracy or Illuminati control or some dumb shit like that, but they exist. They're probably not called the Illuminati now, so you could throw that name out the fucking window. But there is something that controls this, and we don't exactly see who they are, or they hide in plain sight, and they are known. There's multiple ways you can look at this and multiple polarities to this shit. My phone's about to die. I really want to go a little bit longer on this. Let me see, where am I at? I'm at 4 now, so I'm gonna have to get off in a minute. But you have to understand, Jesus Christ rises every morning and he dies every night. That's why he's called the Son of God. Don't you get it? The Son of the earth, the Son of the one that put us down here. Now that's another conversation for another fucking day. Who actually put you down here? I don't claim to know everything. I definitely don't claim to know every single fucking thing, because you have to understand, as a human, there is no way for you to know everything. That's never gonna happen, because your mind is not designed enough to understand the prison that you're living in. It's only made just enough to understand that there's something going on, but you can never quite figure out exactly what it is, because and some of this shit is beyond the human thought. So you'll never really be able to understand it in your human form. Come on, man, this shit is easy. Y'all niggas gonna learn this shit today. Like my nigga Brother Panic say. I don't even know if Brother Panic gonna see this shit. I doubt it, but shout out to Brother Panic. He's there when it comes to spirituality. He knows what he's talking about. I don't agree with everything he fucking says, but I fuck with Brother Panic very heavily. I've seen like most of his work, most of his videos and whatnot, and I know you probably don't even fuck with that shit. The fact that the motherfuckers looking at his videos on YouTube, man, you gotta be, you gotta be, you gotta be fucking within your budget. And at the time when I was watching his videos, I really couldn't buy the shit. I was in a dark place, so-called dark place, because I'm not gonna get into that, where shit wasn't going my way when it came, money-wise. Working out, things are a little bit different. Same thing to Bobby Hemmett. To be honest, before them, I was already on this spiritual path. They just basically aligned me. You know what I'm saying? I just got adjusted. They helped me adjust myself to, I guess, the right frequency or whatever the fuck you niggas want to say nowadays. But, yeah, man, breaking down the science of basically, the Jesus Christ energy. Now, I will say this before I go. For people that are conscious and sitting back saying fuck Jesus Christ and all that type of shit, it's also foolish. It's not a real person. You don't have to worship him. You worship nothing, to be really honest with you. You don't have to worship shit. But on the same aspect, you feel me? You could definitely fuck with the energy, because you're supposed to be Christ-like in the way that you live your life. Now, your heart chakra and just having fucking love for motherfuckers that are pieces of shit, you know what I'm saying? That's some totally different shit, bruh. That's some totally different shit, my nigga. That's not even the same thing. Trying to, I gotta agree with Brother Panic. Trying to save every nigga is not gonna work. Some of these niggas are too far gone for you to even try to help these niggas out in any type of way, a upfront way or a subliminal way. These niggas don't want to hear it. Now, I'm from Chirac, so a lot of these niggas out here don't want to hear none of this shit. Niggas get an attitude, be talking that conscious shit they around, and they talk about some other goofy ass shit. That's just how motherfuckers are nowadays. So your job is not to try to save everybody. I agree with Brother Panic on that. It's not to try to save everybody and love everybody. You can have love for them. But, Bobby Hemmett gets into the power of hate, too. Not telling you to go out and hate motherfuckers and shit. That's something I haven't really decoded yet in my life. You got to understand, you don't quote these niggas, man. Shout out to brother Bobby Hemmett. Shout out to my nigga Panic. You don't quote these niggas though. What you do is you basically take what they say, and if it corresponds with you, you correlate it. You tweak it to what you believe. Only if you already believe it. You don't believe this shit just because they saying that shit. But shout out to them niggas though. You are God. So why listen to another God give you his information about how he's God? You're your own God in a sense, but you're not the God that's gonna create the universe in 7 days or some shit like that. So, I mean, it's a lot of shit that I fucking know. I've been studying this shit for I'm 26 years old now. I've been studying this shit since I was like fucking 16 years old. So, you know what I'm saying? Not to say I know everything, but I think I know some shit. So I'm gonna continue this video on the basically the truth about Jesus Christ and all type of shit there. Y'all niggas stay tuned. Y'all be straight. Y'all be, you know, safe in these streets out here. All right.